What's going on, brothers? This is Two Brothers Arguing. My name's Alex.
And I'm Christian.
And today is Tuesday. Well, when you guys listen to this, it'll be Tuesday. So, Christian, how you doing today, man?
Pretty good, yourself?
Not doing bad, man. So we are recording, and recording today is on Sundays. And as it's already reached the evening. So I see you're rocking a Lakers jersey, man. You're rocking a OG Shaquille O'Neal, number 34. What's up with that, man? You ready for basketball season?
Yeah, well, I just picked it up from my buddy from the Goodwill.
Okay.
So, you gotta put that out first.
Uh,
If you want to check out some good, dope, like, vintage clothing at a real good price, check out the Savage Army on Instagram. You guys will not be
disappointed
with the guys' finds. Great, and they're great prices. I'm not talking about, like, those thrifters that are, like, kinda...
Yo, people are so into thrift now. If you've been subscribed to my channel, you would see that I started off doing thrift store pickups.
Well, the thing is, it's all hype right now. It's all hype, mainly because of round two. People see that, people from round two, people...
I feel like such a hipster, like, because I'm like...
You've been on it before.
Yeah, I've been on it, and I'm like, I'm just like over. I'm like, that wave was written, and it's already... I think it's already over with.
Like I said, it's because of round two. People are saying, like, oh, they can make money out of this.
Yeah.
But there's still people out there that are doing this for a living.
Yeah. That
aren't big, and they're doing this because, like, they're passionate about these old clothes. So, so the people that I kind of met, they're into, like, crazy, like I am. Not like them. I've been into, like, what, 9 years now? Maybe 2010, 2009.
2000. No, I've been 2010.
Yeah.
I've been thrifting since 2010.
So So it's about. Yeah.
Well, I used to. I've been thrifted in so long.
Yeah. So for me, it's about been like.
But
9
it was
years.
fun, man.
It is fun because, like, you just never know what you're gonna find.
You found some sick. You've been finding some sick stuff. I would say that. I would give that to you.
The fact that I'm getting back into it, yeah. But yeah, more people, they're more looking at it as a how can I make more money?
How can you make money? Yeah.
So and it's gone.
I remember when I made my. How much did I made off that Adidas crew neck?
$60.
Was it 60?
Yeah.
Oh man, but I mean, I paid $5 for it.
And I was telling my buddy, I was like, I remember when we had found it, right? And we were like, we saw it on Etsy, and we were like, what the fuck? And the next thing you know, like 2 weeks later, we see Mac Miller.
Yeah, I seen Mac Miller.
And we're like, hold on, is that the one we sold him?
Yeah.
And it just makes you think, like,
it could have been the one that
it brings back joy, though.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
that was fun stuff.
But yeah, anyways, no, I bought it because I'm just ready for the basketball season, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been picking up a lot of basketball jerseys lately because the older ones are just cheaper.
Yeah.
But yeah, I picked this one up because I know, it's coming back, and I want to go to a couple of Laker games this year.
So how you feeling about Lonzo?
I give him a lot of credit. I think he's going to do very well.
You about to get a jersey?
Let me see how the first year goes out, I mean, the Lakers are young. I'm not expecting much of them. But at the same time, I'm expecting a lot of Lonzo because the team is already on his back, basically. Even though you have, like, Clarkson.
Is he starting? Is he going to be...
starting?
Starting.
Yeah, he'll be a starter for sure. He's a point guard. He has to be out there.
Is he going to keep up with Steph Curry, with my boy Steph Curry, though, man?
Steph Curry's a little different.
Huh?
He's a shooting guard, I think.
Yeah, but I mean...
he's a point guard, but he more shoots more.
I mean, as far as, like... Alright, well, how are the Lakers and Golden State? There's no... Well, I mean, Golden State, they're... Yeah,
timeout. I mean, the last 2 seasons, the Lakers have beat the Warriors in the season. But again, like, when you're a top caliber team like that, you're not taking...
Those guys are...
Yeah, you're not thinking...
That's a tank, man.
You know you're good, so you're not thinking about, like, the season, realistically. Like,
they were... I remember I was listening to some commentary or whatever, and they're saying, like, no, that Golden State, they're gonna win a few more rings.
Yeah, they will.
They're gonna be, like, on a winning streak.
Yeah, I think the only way to beat them is to actually go into the conference and literally beat them in the what do you call them? Not the finals, but the playoffs.
The playoffs.
You have to beat them in the playoffs before the championship. The finals, because the playoffs is where the Warriors dominate. And, like, if you look at this year's, they, like, coasted through it. They went 16-0 throughout the whole playoffs, and then they went to the Cavs and they lost once. Was it once? Yeah,
it was once.
So, I mean, they coasted through it. It's nothing in particular to what the season was for them. So I think the way to beat the Warriors for the next 3 years is to actually go into their conference, the West, you know, and just beat them every playoffs. And I think the only way they could do that is if you had a high caliber player go to the West Coast team that's doing really well. You know, like one thing that they say is like LeBron going to the Spurs. And that'd actually be a really good look because LeBron's not one to like throw the ball that much. He's more like passing it around, getting the team involved, and that's what Popovich is like known for, getting a lot of team effort in.
You think he would do that? People would be so pissed if he did that. They were pissed when he went to Miami.
Well, Miami was now when he went back to Cleveland. It's kind of at this point I don't think LeBron really cares because LeBron's more looking at it as how can he win more rings?
Yeah,
he's a ring chaser.
He's doing it for himself, not the fans.
Yeah, but
I mean, I guess that's what you should essentially do it for, right? You should do it for yourself.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
Or is it more to? Is there more to it than just?
It's more to it because
it's like a politics thing.
I would say it's politics. I mean, LeBron's like the president of the NBA. Realistically, like, if you think about it, he's like when he goes to any team, he's the GM. He's everything there. He brings players. Not the organization. He brings players. So with like people like him, it's different. I think he's the only one that has pull like that in the NBA. Like that, you know. So with him, he's everything, right? I'm not even a LeBron fan. I'm like I would hate on LeBron all the time. I don't want him to win. I want him to lose.
Yeah.
That's just because of the type of player that he is. I don't like the way he plays. He in my eyes, like the whole Miami run, he cried a lot.
Yeah.
He cried a lot. So because of those reasons, I kind of just stand behind that. Like even when he went to Cleveland, I wasn't happy with him winning. I just don't like it.
So then, who are you going for from this coming year?
Well, I kind of like died down when Kobe left. It's not really fun anymore because like everybody's trying to create super teams. But I mean, if you were,
I feel like there's so many good players right now.
Yeah, but then there's a lot of. I mean, okay, is there a lot of good players? Yeah, but there's even more terrible players.
More? Do you think there's? Well, I mean, I think there's always going to be a couple super. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what you mean, that there's superstars teams.
Yeah, because if you look at the East, there's nobody. Like there's nobody.
They have nothing good right now.
There's no. I think the only team that's like really good is the Celtics. But then again, they have flaws.
And what's that thing going? I guess with Carmelo Anthony right now because they fired.
Phil.
Yeah.
There's like a mutual agreement or something.
Phil Jackson. Yeah. But what's up? Carmelo Anthony used to be a beast, man. I remember when he played for Denver Nuggets.
I think he kind of ruined it. He ruined himself.
Yeah.
It was more of like.
Do you think he has any love for the game anymore?
Nah, I don't. Not really, because I feel like if he really cared, he would try really hard to get people to come with him. But at the same time, like he's not looked at as a superstar. He isn't. Like he's not. I don't even think he's top 5, honestly. Same with Chris Paul. Chris Paul had a good couple of years, but he's nothing there anymore.
Where is he? Didn't he get where he got traded?
Yeah, to the Rockets. But then again, that team doesn't look so good either because they traded a lot of good players.
So they're depending on Harden, huh?
They're depending on superstars to carry them.
Well, I mean, Harden's their superstar.
Yeah, but they're calling Chris Paul a superstar too. But you gotta keep in mind, like, that dude's like 31, 32. He's old.
Yeah, he's
old compared to like the young ones, you know. When you look at Steph, when you look at KD, when you look at Draymond or Clay, like these guys
Kyrie Irving.
They're younger than 29. They're young. They still got a lot of gas, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the older guys, Paul, Wade, Carmelo, they're just old news.
Yeah.
LeBron's the only one that's able to keep up with them. Because LeBron is just a freak of nature.
Yeah, that guy is ridiculous. An athlete.
And the thing is, he carries his teams. Like, he just carries them. If you look at, like, the Cavs this last season, the team was nothing, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have JR, he's a good shooter, but sometimes. You have Kevin Love, who was a good
rebound.
He was a good asset for underneath the rim.
Mm-hmm.
But when they brought him in, they made him a 3-point shooter. Why? Why would you make a tall guy like him that's able to like defend the rim a 3-point shooter? Like, why? When he was in the Timberwolves, like doing great numbers. So they brought him in just to do 3 points. It looks terrible. Or like Kyrie, right? That's why I kind of feel bad for Kyrie, and I understand why he wants to leave. It's because they kind of is
he being overshadowed?
Yeah, realistically, like before LeBron came, they said, okay, here's the keys to the team. It's all yours, kid. Right? Build something for me.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks later, LeBron comes, and then all that's on the waste.
Yeah, and
right.
Yeah.
And before he even signed, he was contemplating leaving. He wanted out of Cleveland. So he stayed because they said, "Here's the keys." He wants to be his biggest mentor is like Kobe. He wants to be just like Kobe, right? So if you want to look at it,
oh yeah, that explains the shoe, right? He did a shoe. He did the Kill Bill shoe.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So like,
but Kyrie Irving, that guy's a monster.
Yeah.
Too.
If you look at the finals, if it wasn't for Kyrie,
that's why they won that one game. The
Exactly.
game that they won, it was because of Kyrie Irving, and he was playing like a beast. Man, he was crossing people,
and he doesn't get the credit that he deserves.
Yeah, they were giving him the credit that day.
But throughout the years they're looking at LeBron.
LeBron, it's always LeBron.
So that's why everybody's like they question it or not.
So that's why Kyrie Irving he wants to be the star.
He'll be number one. But again, it's a contradicting It's contradicting for him because what happens when he gets traded to a team that's whatever so, and then he needs help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think I was really watching. I wasn't paying. I just barely got into basketball recently. So before LeBron was there, it was Kyrie carrying the team.
No, they're bad.
They're bad.
But then again, Kyrie wasn't at that caliber yet. I think LeBron had gave him a lot of good help.
Okay, he's like a good kind of like
a
mentor.
He like a big brother, I guess you could say. Said, hey.
So now you think now Kyrie's up to that? I mean, now that I'm seeing him ball. The way I seen him ball, I was like, man, that guy's awesome.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good player. Good. He's able to make shots that nobody else could hit.
Yeah, I mean, I like watching him cross people.
Yeah,
he's a good one-on-one. Like just watching him do like one-on-one, man.
Yeah,
like, breaking ankles.
I feel like if you put him on a team, hold on. The thing with Kyrie is that he's a good ISO player. He's not a good team player. So
that's how Kobe was.
Exactly. But at the same time,
throw him on the Lakers, man.
I think you'd have to put him on a team with bigs. Like if you look at Kobe wasn't surrounded by big people. Gasol, Bynum, Shaq. So if you give Kyrie those type of looks, right? Give him a nice little point guard. Don't make him a point guard. Make him like a shooting guard. Give him a nice point guard. Give him a ball. Give him Lonzo Ball. And then surround them, those two with big guys. I think that'd be a crazy setup. Because you have somebody to break people's ankles, but then throw up shots from anywhere, right? That are unbelievable. You have Lonzo that's able to throw balls anywhere on the court.
You're trying to throw Kyrie Irving on the Lakers.
Yeah, but then again,
Lonzo Ball is a star.
The Lakers aren't ready for that. That's the thing. The Lakers, they're so young. They have a young coach. So I say give them time because I think
they're gonna have to wait for.
No, the Lakers are gonna be. I hope it happens. The Lakers could potentially be like a Warrior setup, because that's how because they're
gonna because the Warriors setups like they're young. Right?
They're
fairly young.
They're built off the draft, right? And if you look at the players the Lakers have chosen, they're built off the draft. Yeah, but I do think the Russell trade, D'Angelo Russell, the one that went to the Nets, I feel like that was a terrible move. I can understand why they did it, but I feel like D'Angelo, he's a player that's gonna develop very well. And I feel like that's one thing that bite us in the butt, as for the Lakers. But then again, we did get a good player in Ball, but he has to prove himself. And if you looked at the summer league, they did pretty good with Lonzo Ball.
What did they place?
They won.
Oh, they won the
summer league. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I bet what's his name? Pretty hyped about that.
Magic,
yeah.
He was super happy, man.
And he's like, that's right. And do you think Lonzo's dad's gonna interfere?
Oh, I don't know honestly. That's a toughie. Mainly because how loud his dad is, but at the same time.
But I mean, he's probably been going through that forever.
Yeah, but I mean, for people that give Lonzo's dad a lot of
I give credit to the marketing, bro.
Not just the marketing, but all you dream of for your kids is to be successful, right?
Yeah.
So for them to just fall short of it, what's the point of even doing it?
Do you think all of the brothers are gonna make it? It seems like they're building up. They haven't really built up the middle brother. I don't even know his name.
The middle brother looks beastie.
He's the one that they're like keeping super quiet. But the youngest one, he's all over Instagram and like all over social media. Is the Melo? Is that
LaMelo? Yeah. He's a player that's gonna develop very well too.
Yeah.
Mainly because right now if you watch his highlights, he throws up a lot of why'd you throw it up?
Uh-huh.
But he's young. Like, he's
only like a sophomore, right, or junior?
Yeah. So what do you expect out of him? Like, if you're that age, I throw shit like that.
Uh-huh.
Like, just for fun.
But I mean, he's pretty beastly.
As well as like he's playing against competition that's really not there.
And
like,
is he playing varsity like freshman?
He played he
went
varsity
as a freshman.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
So but no, I think both brothers. I think they'll make the NBA, but I don't think they'll be like as successful
as Lonzo.
Yeah.
So do you think they'll play with the Lakers too? Do you think all three of them will?
I think they'll try, but I don't think.
Is that possible, or is that a what do they call it when there's you can't there's typically like in companies where you can't work with like siblings or like family members.
No, I get that. No, I don't think
conflict of interest. Does that work in the NBA? Is there a conflict of interest?
I doubt it. I honestly doubt it. I don't think so. I don't think that they'll play with each other because like, you gotta remember they're going through the draft.
Uh-huh.
So let's say the Warriors end up. Let's say the Lakers are doing really well, right? Let's say like they're placed 8th, right? And then let's say LaMelo or I can't think of the other. What's the brother's name?
I'm telling you, bro, they sleep in on that guy.
No. Let's say like they're actually like real like let's say like they're top 3 in the draft, and the Lakers are 5th or 8th in the league on the West side. The Lakers have no chance of getting them. Because they will be in like their draft numbers will be low, right? So they'll get picked up by another team.
Oh, okay.
So the only way you'd actually be able to get them is by trading. And if you have a core foundation of a team that's doing pretty well, right? If you're going from a last place to an eighth place team and the team's doing very well, you don't want to trade your assets for that. It looks really bad just for one player to be related to another player.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think that ever happened. It'd be surprising if they were able to do it, but then again, I would feel like. If they're at the point of where they're at the bottom still, and Ball isn't doing anything, why would you trust a brother to do much?
Yeah, it's
true.
Because
they train together, they've done.
Yeah, so I guess we'll just have to see what happens this year.
Yeah, but they're saying the middle brother shouldn't be anywhere near the NBA.
Really?
Yeah. So, but I give the Lakers. I think the Lakers would do okay this year. I think the top would be Cavs, Warriors, or Celtics. On the if Kyrie leaves, I think it would be the Celtics. Because Celtics pretty good, but I think Warriors will win.
Where do you think Kyrie will go?
They're talking about Denver right now.
Oh, the Nuggets?
Yeah. But I would like to see him go to Spurs. Timberwolves. They talked about those. But the Cavs, they won't.
West Coast teams are always killing, right?
Yeah. But the Cavs won't trade Kyrie to one of those teams.
No.
They want to make him suffer.
So do you think they're gonna keep him this year?
Cavs?
Yeah.
No, they're trading to a shitty team.
Wait, they're going to trade him? It's gonna happen?
They're talking about it.
Wait, is it his choice or is it theirs?
He wants out.
Oh, so they'll do it? So if he asks for a trade, they'll do it?
Not that they'll do it, it's just more of like, why would you want to have a player on the team that doesn't want to help?
Oh, okay.
Just trade him off and get something that doesn't help.
Oh.
Yeah. But the thing is, because I think Kyrie's kind of looking for himself because he knows, he probably has an idea that LeBron's leaving after next season. So when LeBron leaves, it's Kyrie and a team that's shaped around LeBron, not around Kyrie. So, as well as like a lot of the players on the Cavs, they're being paid what they shouldn't be getting paid. They're not worth that number. Get me? So it's like me paying you $20 million for when you're really worth $2 million. So, Kyrie knows that. He notices that. He said, "I want out. I don't want to even deal with it." That's a headache right there. So I feel like Kyrie needs out first before LeBron, and then LeBron, he needs to some way or another get somebody else to come. They brought Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is kind of like honestly terrible in the NBA now. He's not as much as a player that he used to be.
Yeah, he played better on the Bulls.
He played better before before accidents happened, or injuries, my bad. But yeah, the Cavs, I don't know. They're kind of like flip-floppy right now, but I think Kyrie needs to leave before. And if I was him, I would just keep saying, "Trade me now." And I'm pretty sure they're getting a lot of help. Not help, but they're getting a lot of offers.
Offers for Irving?
Yeah.
I mean, well, when do you think that'll take place?
Same next month.
Next month,
right
before the season.
Yeah.
Does that hurt them? Does that affect the team? Because he hasn't really like practiced with them, so he doesn't know how he's gonna work with the
I
other
wouldn't
teams?
say it affects them. I say it affects them mentally, because think about it. You have the number 2 guy on the team, and he doesn't want to play with us no more. So then he comes back, like you kind of look at him a certain way, like, why don't you want to play with us? Like, we're not good enough for you. So mentally, you probably have a lot of guys in the locker room saying like, Kyrie thinks he's better than all of us, and he thinks Kyrie.
No, I'm saying like if Kyrie got traded, over, and like how would he work with the other team if he?
Well, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't matter. You can do three months of practicing with your team. It's not real basketball games.
Oh, okay.
It takes time for you to actually build psychology. With the team, so it'll take time regardless of wherever he goes. Now, if he's set up to be in like a Popovich, like Spurs setting, I think he'd get that really good quick. But then again, like I said, he's an isolation player. He's not a team player. So you need to put him in a team where he's going to be able to just shoot freely, but have people that he can go to when he needs them.
Okay.
Yeah, which is very hard in today's league because a lot of teams are trying to go for like a more team-oriented sport, which is it's meant to be. Like Kobe, I don't think that's why Kobe didn't really do well the last couple of years, mainly because of accidents.
Well, I mean, he was old. He was getting old. There's surgeries that he had.
Yeah.
And he's just getting old.
But yeah, that's where I ended up. I just think it's gonna be the same thing as last year.
All right. Well, what are your guys' thoughts? You guys think it's gonna be the Cavs and Golden State for this year's NBA Finals? Let us know your guys' predictions down below. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscription button down below. Thank you guys for listening again. Like my dad always says, shut up and listen, boneheads.